welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Utah Utes offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able...
Brings into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to scramble. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. Saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Byrne. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
Grabs it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes.
sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
To tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma State is just getting blown out today. I've never seen this program look so bad, and I am a man. I'm 40. They're trailing by 21 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw. It's Byrne. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately,
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On to it. Try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Arizona, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when turning it on. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Utes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Battle. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down was.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Arizona.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get. Ball back.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Byrne. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Timeout, Arizona.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. There he goes. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
On the play.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Burrell. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Caught in the backfield, it's Kramer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hauser. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Runs for the tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense. The flag, it's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops.
Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air. It's Byrne. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Scott. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Byrne. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And it's a first down. Mark it at the 44. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want
Tons of room in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Taylor wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it up.
Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And extra point. The lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably... There he goes! They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Scott. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Pulls and fires complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Quarterback keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A run for the quarterback. He's inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They want to run this quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Utah.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Let's go. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.